Good morning and welcome to the Monday message for the week of November 8th, 2021. So the trend continues with this sort of slow moving, thick energy that feels somewhat effortful. And I'm sure most of you noticed the pattern has really shifted from October's energy, which was so active and energetic. And this week, this is a truths revealed week. So if truths haven't already been rising to the surface for you, I would say they're going to continue to do that, in part because the collective energy is trying to turn us in another direction. It's trying to say, new cycle, we're going in other directions, time to let go of the past, move on with the future. And that can feel in many different ways. To some of us, it's a relief and it's happy. And for others of us, it's not, it's a challenge. But as we get to the end of the week, again, the beginnings of the week are always more concentrated for a variety of reasons. But the collective energy, especially on Thursday, feels pretty great. So I think most of us should have a pretty good Thursday. And then as we move into Friday, you're starting to feel some relief and like, okay, the world hasn't turned against me, that things are really doing better. And life can continue to progress despite this momentum change. And then as we get later in the month, it does continue to feel better. And I don't want to say it has to feel terrible, but it's a turning ship. It's a turning direction, a couple of weeks here, which can feel really arduous. And even for me, if I have things, pardon me, going on in my life that are not my favorite things and favorite feelings to experience, I too have to practice, view this moment as if I chose it. I mean, that's what we really want to do. View it as if we chose it. And that's not always easy, but if we know that there's a reason, there's an alignment happening, it gets us through, hitting those rocks a little bit easier, that we can really trust that there's an organization occurring. And then I always look for the lesson. And I also try and laugh at myself. Okay, why did I make that choice? And how did I get myself into this? And, I really look at the humor aspect of it as much as possible. And if there's a moment where I simply can't, then I let myself feel whatever it is that's heavy. I let myself feel, the challenges and say, well, this is hard, but then I'm going to love myself up. I'm going to let people who love me put their arms around me. I'm just going to be gentle with myself. So think about these things if you're falling in the heavier section of this energy right now. But all this being said, it's still a good time to move things forward. And if you have things in place, whether it's job potentials, projects, relationships, what have you, they can still move forward. It's just the energy can be a little bit different than what we've been used to. And I don't want you to be fooled by that, like, oh, just because the energy is different, that everything has to go kaput, right? Not so much. So let me know how you're doing. I always enjoy your comments and remarks. And as always, if you appreciate this and you think it's helpful, do share it and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks so much.